Today, I'll be grading every single position group on the Washington Commanders 2025 roster post 2025 NFL Draft. I'll talk the most notable addition and most notable subtraction in each room, if there's any notable subtraction, of course. And we will talk about it. We'll talk about it. And we'll talk about the biggest upgrade positions as well. And I'll break those down in another video. But let's talk about it. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Love you guys with the love of Christ. Let's get today's video started. Roll the intro. Let's get to 7,000 subscribers for about 154 away. Let's get it. Welcome back to the PSN Command Network. It's your boy Tone, A Tech. I am back with another video. If I get to a glory to God, Father God, turn guys open doors and pay way for all people in the Lord's name. In today's video, I'm here about the Washington Commanders. If I get too far into today's upload, however, I'm going to give you a quick verse of the day. This is from Psalms 100, verse 4. It says as follows: Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise, and give thanks to him and praise his name. Let's put that cut on to explain that, right? All right, let's get right into today's video. So, all guys, like the new setup. By the way, new setup. Got the Redskins hat in the middle, Commanders hat right here, Washington football team hat here. Got this from my uncle Anthony. This is from my boy Adoe's wedding back in 2022. It's a birthday card from Chanel. Some watches, some RaiseHail, you know. Little new setup, nothing too crazy. So we got like the new setup in the back. Shout out to Chanel. Very appreciate her for assisting me with kind of fixing the studio up and kind of making it more organized. So shout out to Chanel. Appreciate her. And let's get right into the video. So I'm gonna grade every single position on the roster. And then it's not just the starter at that position, it's the entire depth at that specific position group. Let's start with quarterback A. Come on, we're not gonna waste our time. Jaden Daniels is one of the best 5 to 7 quarterbacks in football. I think the dude's phenomenal, and I do believe that he's going to be one of the best ones in the league for years to come. I love JD5. JD5 is phenomenal. Marcus Mariota has shown to be a good to great backup in this league as well. He went there in that Dallas game, played phenomenal. Went to that Tennessee game after JD went down and played phenomenal. So when Marcus' number is called, Marcus doesn't fail, which is huge. And I love that about Marcus. And then Sam Hartman's a nice developmental guy as well. So I like the quarterback a lot. Josh Johnson's another guy that probably won't make the team when everything's said and done. But I don't dislike him either. I think he's also solid. So great quarterback room here. All these guys can learn from each other. Jaden's phenomenal, and that's why I give it an A. Now, running back, I'm gonna give it a solid B. Brian Robinson Jr. I think will still be RB1 on this team for everyone that hates Brian Robinson Jr. I'm sorry. I think he's very solid. Is he a great back by any stretch? Hell no. I'll be lying to you say if he was a great back. I'll be lying to you straight to your face, and you should sue me and probably curse me out. And yeah, rightfully so, you should cuss me out. I'm talking that stupid. But he's definitely solid. He's definitely the hardest runner. He brings that physicality that Dan Quinn likes. And DQ likes B-Rob, man. He likes Brian Robinson. He did add a compliment into the room, though. I think Jacory Kursky Mercer is going to bring JCM is going to bring a beautiful compliment to Brian Robinson Jr. And in 2026, if they don't resign Brian Robinson, guess what, guys? JSN will be the starting running back on the team. Can we stop hating B-Rob? Golly. Jesus. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Brian Robinson's solid, man. He brings the physicality. Yes, injuries do kind of play a role with B-Rob. He did miss 5 games last year. But I think if he stays healthy, play 17, I think B-Rob will have his first 1,000-yard season of his career, and I think he'll do some good things. B-Rob is more explosive and given credit for. He's not the most explosive back though. If explosion was a grade, I give it C plus, slightly above average. Um, his vision's a C plus, is average to slightly above average. Sometimes it's below average. If I want to be honest, B-Rob is fine though. B-Rob wasn't the sole reason why the running back the run game sucked in the last month of the season. It wasn't all B-Rob, also the offensive line. But I think overall the running back room is solid. I still love Austin Eckler. I know he's one concussion from going to the shadow realm. I get it, but Austin Eckler is fine. I love what he brings to the table as a kick return and as a pass catching back. And then Jacory, I think he's gonna be phenomenal. Is he RB1? No, let's stop it. Kid ain't playing NFL snap. Let's chill out. Let's just chill out. I said the same thing about Antonio Gibson and Brian Robinson Jr. when they both were the same. I was like, he has to take that job from Antonio Gibson. So I'm gonna say the same thing here. Jacory has to take the job from Brian. Brian Robinson is running back one until Jacory Korsky Merced takes his job. Take it. Can't give no one anything. So, but overall, B graded running back room. I think it's solid. I don't think it's great, but I think it's good enough. I think Jacory is still in the 7th round. I think if he got to play the full season last year, he's probably a 5th round pick. So it's great value. I think he can play ball. I like him. I like him a lot. And I think he'll be the running back one going forward after this season. So, and Austin Eckler is also still solid. So, solid running back. A good veteran in Austin who can teach the young kids something, and another solid vet in B-Rob. So, solid room. I won't kill that room at all. Wide receiver. Our wide receiver room is as follows: Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel. These are the guys I think are going to make the team. So if you don't hear the guy's name, I don't think he's that important. So Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, Noah Brown, Jalen Lane, Luke McCaffrey. That's 5, and KJ Osborne would be my 6 wide receivers who make the team. And Ja'Cory Brooks, the undrafted free agent out of Louisville, will be my number 7 if they kept 7 receivers. I've got like Michael Gallup in the room right now, so like that. I'm gonna get a wide receiver room a B. Can't give it a B plus. I give it B plus. It's a good room. It's not a great room. I love the addition of Deebo. Deebo is a Swiss Army knife, so I think that's great to have that versatility. You can put him in the backfield, do some real creative things with him. He's not the best route runner. I don't like him as a route runner, if I won't be honest. I don't think he's out here dotting up, breaking dudes off. I think he's a better route runner in college than now. But he's still a great weapon to have and a guy who can do multiple things with the football. Pause. Terry is Terry. I don't need to explain Terry McLaurin. We know what Terry McLaurin is. An absolute DAWG dog. Put this stamp on it. Certified dog. Certified dog, right? You already know what Terry McLaurin is. I don't have to explain about Terry. I like Noah Brown. He's solid. Noah Brown is a solid wide receiver, 3 to 4 in this league. As a wide receiver 2, hell no. No. But as a tertiary receiver / complimentary receiver, great. I love it. I think solid. Jalen Lane is going to be interesting. He's definitely going to be a great factor, especially as a punt returner. But even as a wide receiver in the slot, I think he could be a slot machine for you. I think there'll be a shift in the season where Noah Brown gets phased out and be more of a red zone guy, something like that. And I think that Jalen Lane was going to get more snaps. Not going to anything will happen to Deebo, and I think Jalen Lane could step up and be great. I love Jalen Lane. Luke McCaffrey He's the boomer bust guy in this room. Still developing. Hasn't played a receiver position long. This would be his third year playing the wide receiver position. Well, the fourth of his life. So he's a boomer bust guy. Luke McCaffrey can go as high as wide receiver 2 in this room. He could be low as wide receiver 6. It all depends how Luke's developing. Luke can continue to show this staff that he's ready to take a step forward. They will give him that step forward, but he has to show it, and he won't. Nothing will be given to him just because he's a third round pick. So, hope Luke can continue to develop. I think at the end, I think he's the first guy off the bench when everything's said and done. He's probably wide receiver 4 in the room, but it's gonna be some competition in this room. Like, I don't think nothing is established beyond Debo and Terry. Debo's wide receiver 2, and Terry's unequivocally wide receiver 1, obviously. I just think outside those two, as a competition for wide receiver 3 in that room between Noah Brown, KJ Osborne, you could throw Luke McCaffrey in there as well, and even Jalen Lane. I think it's going to be very interesting. Once those 3 are established, though, I think everything else will kind of fall forward, kind of be aligned correctly after that. Yeah, that's wide receiver. I get it a B plus. So far I got A for quarterback, B for running back, and B plus for wide receiver. Tight end, I'm also gonna give it a B. Nothing has changed in the room. That was notable. A notable departure at the wide receiver room, by the way, was De'Ami Brown. Lost some speed there, but you did gain it with Jalen Lane a little bit. And Michael Gallup brings that kind of speed in the room too. So kind of keep that in mind. We'll see. We will see what happens with that. But yeah, that's a tight end though. So tight end, no notable changes. Still Zach Ertz, still Ben Sinnott, and then also John Bates. I'm gonna get a position group of B minus. I like Zach Ertz still. I think he's still very productive, but he's up there in age. Ben Sinnott has to step up. Like that, that's why I'm giving it such a lower grade than other positions. Ben Sinnott has to step up and do something. Do something. Do something. Do something. Do something. Yeah, Ben, do something. I need you to do something. All right, do something. Do something. Can you do something for me? Son? Come on, Brody. I need something. I need something from Ben Sinnott and John Bates. Generic 55 overall, no badges. Just generic. I'm not a big John Bates guy. And he got way too much money for a 3-year extension from my freaking ass. I don't like that. But none of my business. Back to the other position. So far, B minus for tight end, B plus for wide receiver, B for running back, and also A for quarterback. Offensive line. I'm gonna give position group A minus. Can't give it an AA, but an A minus for sure. Notable departure was Cornelius Lucas did leave the Commanders organization to go sign with the Cleveland Browns on a 2-year contract for $10 million. But notable additions. Josh Conley Jr., a first-round pick out of Oregon. Also, Laramie Tunzel, we traded for him. We traded a boatload of freaking draft picks for him. We traded 3 picks for him. That's a lot. A second and a fourth next year, a third and a 7th this year, and we got a 4th back. There's a lot given up for Laramie Tunzel. A lot. So I've been to office line will go as far like this. Laramie Tunzel, Brandon Coleman, Ty Biotish, Sam Cosmi once healthy. I think he might start the season on the pup list. Who else? Of course, Josh Conley Jr., obviously. And I think we'll keep 10 offensive linemen. I think it's going to be kind of hard not to keep 10. Trent Scott will be our swing tackle. Michael Dieter, I guess. Sure. I don't love it too much. Nate Herbrick, I think he's going to be nice as well. What's that guy the guy from the Chargers. Can't think of his name, but never got. I think will make the team. Chris Paul, also decent. I think Ricky Stromberg's on this team, so maybe Ricky Stromberg might be that backup center you're looking for, right? So I think those would be the 10 guys that make the team, and I'm gonna give it an A minus. I think it's a hell of an upgrade. I know we did lose Cole Luke, it kind of sucks, but I think Trent Scott will be the new swing tackle. Andrew Wiley's another guy I almost forgot about. Andrew Wiley's made this team. Oh, Nick Allegretti. I don't know why I forgot about them too. But those guys have great depth. If I think the stars are going to be Connolly, Cosme eventually, but I think that'll be Wiley temporarily. And then you got Biotis, Coleman, and Tunzel. Those are your best five. I think you're going to have a really good offensive line, and you have really good depth. Nick Allegretti is great depth. Great depth. I think Brandon Coleman will be right where he belongs at guard, as Real Robinson would say. And I think it's a great group. It's probably the best group on the team. I really believe that the offensive trenches has been greatly upgraded this offseason with the additions that we have. A minus. So those are all the offensive positions that are notable. So offensive line A minus, tight end B minus, wide receiver B plus, running back B, and then quarterback A. So those are the offensive positions. Let's go to the defensive side of the ball. Start with the defensive line. Notable departures. Jonathan Allen was released. He is now a Minnesota Viking. He is now in purple and gold. Skull! As Rap would like to say. Shout out my boy Vocal Vite. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel, by the way. Road to 5,000 subscribers for bro. So go subscribe to his channel. It's my guy Rap. Yeah. So that's a notable departure. Notable additions though. And Dante Fowler Jr. He went to the ops. He's a 60-30 and now he's not an O blocking no more. He's an op. I don't like forget Dante Fowler Jr. He sucks anyway. Your 10.5 sacks was overrated. You're all right, Dante Fowler. Forget you, Negro. You still suck. Nick? So no. Those are notable departures. Notable additions are Javon Kinlaw, former 49er and Jet. Really solid year for the Jets last year. As a definitely as a pass rusher, get 4.5 sacks. But as a run defender, a little bit more to be desired. But he does set the edge in the run game as an end, and I think he's stout at the point of attack. He just doesn't finish as well as I like to do. Pause. Super pause. All right. No Diddy, bro. I don't got time for that. All right. I don't got time for none of y'all weird comments. No Diddy. He doesn't finish plays like I want him to finish plays at times. But he's still solid. Slightly overpaid. If I want to be 1,000, keep it 1,000 with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. But solid. I'm not gonna kill him for it. You got Deron Payne on the roster as well. He needs to step the hell up. He needs to play better. Jason Newton, of course, Johnny Newton, Clean Farrell, another notable guy on the roster. Dorrance Armstrong, I think he's going to be huge for us this year. And that's kind of notable, guys, to be honest. We signed a guy like Jalen Holmes. He's cool. I just think we got a lot better at stopping Eddie Goldman. Shout out to my FCA alum. FCA class of 2012. Shout out to Eddie Goldman. I think we got a lot better at run stuffing. We got a lot worse as pass rushers. I don't know how you manufacturing pressure with 4. Ain't no way in hell we getting home for this. I'm just keep it 1,000 with you. Unless Dorrance Armstrong turns Super Saiyan or Ultra Instinct or something, we ain't getting no pressure. We ain't getting no pressure. No pressure. None. Nada. We got a special guest. Hey, TJ. Hey, little man. Sorry, y'all. TJ just came to the studio. But yeah, I just think that The pass rushing unit has gotten worse, if I want to be honest. But I think there's a potential. Like Deron Payne had 11 and a half sacks not too long ago. I know it's 2 years ago now, but Deron Payne did have 11 and a half sacks at one point in his career. He needs to get back to that, or at least something a semblance to that. Like if I can get 5.5 out of Deron, that'd be great, right? Um, Dorrance Armstrong had 5.5 last. He had 5. If Dorrance Armstrong give me 7.5, that's great. Jerzon Newton had 2. If Jerzon Newton give me 3.5, that's better. You know what I mean? These guys had to kind of collectively make up the loss of Dante Fowler's 10.5 sacks. But I think that can happen. Just gotta do it as a collective group. Linebacker. Notable guys. Of course, Frankie Louvu, all pro. Same with grade for the defensive line, by the way. I'm gonna get his unit a B. It's decent. It's solid. It's good. Run defense definitely upgraded. Pass rushing, so as a pass rushing unit, I'm gonna give it a C minus. But as a run stuff unit, I'm gonna give it an A. I think we really knocked out the park, getting some really good run stuffers, stop the run. I really think we did a great job at that. What are you talking about, little man? What you talking about? Shout out to my son. Love him dearly. So linebacker position. Hey, leave that alone, TJ. That has glass on it. Don't mess with that. They notable Frankie Louvu, Bobby Wagner, of course. We get Jordan McGee back from injury, the 5th-round pick out of Temple, super athletic linebacker that can cover and things of that nature. We drafted King Madrano out of UCLA in the 6th round. And Dominique Hampton, a guy that plays safety at UW, the 5th round, 148th pick and the 173rd pick, in the 2024 NFL draft. So another sophomore player here in Dominic Hampton. He plays safety at UW. He's going to be playing linebacker for us in the National Football League level. So those are the notable guys. I'm going to get his unit also A minus. I love the King Madrano pickup. Another athletic guy in the room that can play specials and also can cover tight ends. I think that's huge. We struggle with tight ends. Dallas guy used to be an absolute menace. Zach Ertz, when he was an Eagle, was a menace. Zach Ertz used to eat us alive. Pause. Also, babe, she's coming your way. I'm about to say. Yeah, so Zach Ertz just eat us alive. Pause. Jake Ferguson destroys us sometimes. We struggle with tight ends. Jason Witten used to be a thorn in our spine for God knows how long. So having a guy like Cam Madrino helps with that. I like that pickup a lot. Now, we know what Bobby is. Bobby isn't the most athletic guy at this point of a career, but he's instinctual. He's smart. And what I like about Bobby is that he's stretched out versus the run, and he's great at the double A gap blitz along with Frankie Louvu. Frankie Louvu's an animal. He wants the tush push ban, which I think is absolutely insane. He jolly broken for saying out his mouth. He jolly OD for that. But I love Frankie. Frankie is a all pro. Frankie's a monster. He's an absolute animal. He's a dog, certified dog. Put the stamp on him. Same with Bobby. Bobby's still a dog at his age. Now, is he athletic he used to be? Hell no. Is he still good? Heck yeah, he is. I love Bobby Wagner still. I don't care what no one says. And then Jordan McGee, Kay Madrano, and also Dominic Hampton will round that room out. And I think that's a solid room. I think we're going to get more contributions out of a guy like Jordan McGee and Dominic Hampton. And Kay Madrano is going to be a special teams fiend. Now, finally, we're talking about the secondary. Start with cornerback. Notable additions are Trey Amos, the 2nd round pick out of Ole Miss. And that was about it. We kind of ran it back. Notable departures is Benjamin St. Groupie. He's no longer here. No more St. Groupie, thank God. Thank you, Lord Jesus. No longer here. I got tired of St. Groupie. He was out here getting just used and abused. Use and abuse. Lord have mercy. Yeah. So no more same groupie here. Now, I know Michael Davis. He stunk. I don't. Who cared about Michael Davis? He was absolutely awful. I thought he was gonna be good. That Chargers tape had me thinking he was gonna be pretty good, and he was just off. Gosh, he was off. So notables, of course, Marshawn Lattimore, Mikey Samerstill, add Trey Amos. You have a guy like Noah Iguanagami coming off the bench now. I think that's also huge. He's great depth. And notable four guys. Yeah, those are notable four guys. And the rest of them don't really matter as much. But yeah. I'm going to give this cornerback room. I'm going to give it a B+. It's a good room. It's a good room. I think Amos is going to be cornerback one in a couple years. I think he's going to be a stud. He's good in man. He's good in zone. He's just a dog. I think he's going to be pretty good. I like Marshawn Lattimore still. I think he's still the cornerback one in this league, and I think he's going to show why he is a CB1 in this league. He's going to stay healthy. He's going to go out there and ball this year. Mikey's a dog. I love Mikey. I love Mikey. I wanted him back in February 2024, brought the national championship game, and I'm glad we drafted him. I think he's an absolute stud. Noah Iguanagami is good depth. The rest of the room, we will see how the rest of it looks. But I mean, we're probably keep 5 corners anyway, so it might be one more guy that will make this team. And I think we'll roll with that. So that's that. Now the safety room will be the last position I want to talk about. The biggest notable loss in this room, of course, is Jeremy Chin. He did go to the Las Vegas Raiders, who did add Will Harris in the free agency market. And you're kind of running it back outside of that. So let's talk about it. You got Percy Butler, of course, special teams fiend. Jeremy Reeves. You have Quan Martin, who's definitely our best safety in the room. I got Will Harris, and then you got a guy like Tyler Owens, who's also very interesting. And you got a guy like Gabe Taylor, who is the little brother of the legend, the great Sean Taylor. May he rest in peace. And love and condolences to his family. Well, I hope he's resting in peace because, biblically, we want to talk about it. I don't want to go another rabbit hole here. But, yeah, man. I think the notable guys going to make the team are as follows. Of course, Quan. Hit the Quan. Hit the Quan. Hit the Quan. Yeah, hit the Quan. Yeah, shot. But that's swing your arm. Hit that, man. Hit the Quan. Oh, yeah. I'm going down another rabbit hole. Let me stop. Will Harris, I think he's going to be starting next to Quan. Then you got a guy like, he went a single digit too. You better play good. You went a single digit. You better play good, bro. You better play good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You better play good, bro. Don't be trash in that single digit, bro. I would not appreciate that. Sorry. Percy Butler should make this team. If Gabe Taylor goes out there and have a good preseason, that could change some things. But good Kapapa? 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 Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Oh, but yeah. I was saying safety room. So yeah, I think Tyler Owens. I think Tyler Owens will be phenomenal. Especially if he can get some run at safety too. I think he's going to continue to develop. He's coming your way, babes. And Gabe Taylor might have something to say about that last roster spot at safety. I hope he does. I'm not the biggest Percy Butler fan, but I do understand why Percy Butler is here. So yeah. I'm gonna get a safety room a B-. I think it's okay. It's slightly above average. It's good enough. I think you can get away with what you have in this room. And I think Tyler Owens is going to play very well when he does get on the field. He's too athletically gifted to not play well. He's gonna be everywhere because he's just so athletically gifted. So I think he's gonna be a guy to keep our eye on. But that's gonna do it for today's video. Quick recap before I get out of here. The position groups are graded as follows: quarterback A, running back B, wide receiver B plus, tight end B minus, offensive line A plus. I graded defensive line A B minus. I graded the linebacking crew at a minus level. I graded the quarterback room at a B plus, and then I went to safety room and graded a B minus. What are your thoughts? And all your specialist, kicker, Matt Gage's been pretty good. I'm good at A pickup. Good job. Tressway, still an A. Shout to Tressway. I don't care no one says. Love Tress, man. Tress is the way. For that today's video, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, live guys with the love of Christ. Or remember, you're not the most athletic or talented sport choice. Once you put in God first and have good sportsmanship, you will always overcome like a time. That's hard dedication, man. Protect first, always. It's a longer video, kind of some Rico Street Court type time, but hope you guys enjoyed it. And I love you guys, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.